too. But when somebody sparks and they have a desire, and it usually comes through a trial in their life, where do I go from here? And you start talking to them. It could be the book of John, it could be Acts, it could be anything, but the Spirit of God leads you into that divine appointment. And from that is where it grows. And I've used John 1,000 times. I've used Luke, depending on the conversation. And I don't know that John is an evangelistic gospel, but boy, it can be, and they all can be. So I just came out of a church, the previous church I was in had a couple thousand people in it, and they had a ventriloquist, Joyce Jordan, incredible woman. She had 4 puppets that could take people 80 years old and show them the power of the Lord. So I know that link, and she's doing videos now for kids, and she's actually been invited into public schools all over Sutter County to do her little demonstrations. Every one of them is a story about Jesus. And with kids, boy, they just link right up, and they want to be taken to the next step. Older people, and will come in on walkers, and they have a grandpa. She has a grandpa that says, "Well, I went to prayer," and they listen, and they respond. But still, it takes that spark from the Holy Spirit to make it happen. So I love them all. I like this one.
When I was first introduced to the Gospels, I was 9 years old. I didn't grow up in a Christian family. Somebody gave me just Gospel of John by itself. I didn't understand the word. Not maybe because I was 9 years old, but I really wanted to know the story of Jesus, and I couldn't find out the story of Jesus from sermons on Sunday morning or Wednesday night because there's no chronological teachings of the Bible. That's what I really missed. So, in about 2 years after that, I finally got the New Testament. I started with Matthew. I hated Matthew. I didn't understand any of the names. They were all funny looking and sounding. Those genealogies and chronologies were just getting to me. The most favorite one of those, the most favorite of books was probably Numbers, with all those names. I was skipping chapters by, 5 chapters, names. Why are they here? What's the point? I don't understand any of that. And then finally, when I came across Luke, I started to grasp at least chronological sequence of events, what happened after what. And in Mark, I saw this action designed around Jesus and so on, or with Jesus in mind. So Mark and Luke were probably more appealing to me at that time. At the later years, when I finished college and university and seminary, I think John was more appealing because I started to think more theologically. But still, all 4 of them have a lot of interesting things to add to one another. And actually, it's better to study them in parallel. If you see the parallels or synoptic gospels, and you see how they differ and how they relate to each other, it's very interesting to see the dynamic and the purpose of one author and the other. So, but unfortunately, there's no gospel evangelistic tool with parallel gospels.